Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome Crystal J. Sanchez Silva, and she is the author of Feelings on the Field. Crystal, can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Yes, so my book is based on a child's experience with bullying, but also with with a lot of different feelings and emotions. I'm a therapist by training, and so the whole concept of the book is about a little girl who doesn't know what to do with her feelings, kind of feeling lost with them, feeling angry, confused, sad, and kind of learning what to do with them. So learning how to cope with them, ground herself, and maybe change her thoughts a little bit of what she does have in her ability and her power in that moment to feel better and get through some tough feelings.
Okay, this is wonderful. I think that this is super important for kids to learn about their feelings, what to do with those feelings, and then the fact that you're a therapist writing this book, I think that you are in the perfect position to write something like this. So this is great. Crystal, what was your inspiration for writing the book?
Well, actually, it was a real life experience with my daughter. She's 9 now, but she was about 6 at the time. We saw this happen on the field during a soccer game, and it caught me off guard to go into kind of therapist mode with her feelings and her frustrations with a girl saying some mean things during the game. So I kind of just walked through that experience with her. Had her touch the grass, take deep breaths, let the tears out, let the crying out, and trying and get some thoughts about, but what can we still do? Can we still play soccer? Can we still chase the ball? Can we still try and make a goal? And so that was a big inspiration. And I feel like it was a little bit of a movie scene in that moment where it finally clicked in her head and she went for it and she finally scored. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to record this moment in some way or form. And so that was a huge inspiration for just kind of creating guidance for parents also experiencing that, for kids experiencing moments of confusion with feelings. But yes, my daughter's real life experience was the inspiration.
Well, I'm glad that even though that happened, I'm glad that you took that event and put it into a book so that other people can learn from that. I think that's so cool. Crystal, is this primarily a children's book, or would you say it's all ages?
Well, it's geared towards a younger generation or younger crowd of children. I made the writing pretty simple. But I could say maybe a little preteen or a teenager can read through and understand pretty well the concepts of just grounding and using a technique of breathing and a technique of having something sensory in your hands and changing your thoughts when you have a lot of feelings. So it's really based for any age group to kind of get that sense of being drawn and validated with the experience. So I didn't want to make it like a kid's cardboard book for
Yeah.
toddlers. So
Mhm.
it was kind of family age, but yes, for any age that really needs that validation.
Okay, that's great. So, is there
Mhm.
anything else you can share about the book or any messages within the book or anything about yourself?
Well, a big part of what also inspired me to start trying children's writing, I worked a lot with different family systems, and I think a lot of family sessions, I found a disconnection between the vocabulary of parents and children, children not having words to express a feeling, and then parents not having the words to validate feelings.
Mhm.
So that's another big concept of what I'm trying to kind of exemplify with the book, where parents or caregivers sometimes it's just the space that we need to provide for them
Yeah.
that can help reconnect the parent and the child in those moments of confusion. So that's a big aim too. That I saw a lot of that, and I thought, well, even if they don't want to go to therapy or anything, maybe just reading a little bit about it can give them an idea of guidance of what to do when we have these hard feelings and feel lost with it.
Yeah, I think this is so great. It's giving both parents and kids the tools they need whenever they're in a difficult situation. So I think this is wonderful. Thank you, Crystal, for sharing. For anybody who's interested in picking up a copy of this book, again, it's Crystal J. Sanchez Silva. And the title of the book is Feelings on the Field. You can get it on barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, and Apple Books, to name a few. Thank you so much for being with us today, Crystal.
No problem. Thank you so much.